Hi there. In this video, you're going to follow along with the study guide. So I'm going to go over all the questions that are on the study guide. Hopefully that'll help you when you're studying for your test. All right, so here's question 1. What is the circumference of the circle? Round your answer to the nearest tenth. All right, let's start off with our circumference formula. You can use circumference is equal to pi times diameter, or circumference is equal to 2 pi r. In this case, since I'm given the diameter, again, the diameter goes across the circle, right? I'm given the diameter, which is 6.5, so I'm going to use this first formula, pi times diameter. So we're going to say pi times diameter, 3.14 times 6.5, and we're going to get our answer to be 20.41. If we're rounding it to the nearest tenth, it'll be 20.4. Number 2, what is the area of the circle? Round your answer to the nearest tenth. Okay, so here we have our circle again. We know our diameter is 6.5. Now we know the radius is half, okay? So half of the diameter, half of 6.5 is 3.25. Here's our formula, area equals pi r squared. So I'm just going to plug in my numbers. Pi is 3.14. Radius is half of this diameter. So 6.5 divided by 2 gets you 3.25. And it's radius squared. So that's why we're multiplying it by 3.25 again. So once you multiply all three of these numbers, you get your answer to be 33.2 inches squared. Number 3, suppose the diameter of the circle is doubled. How many times as great is the area of a circle when its diameter is doubled? All right, so here's our circle again. If the diameter is doubled, right, we would do 6.5 times 2 to get 13. Okay, so if you find the area, you would have to use this formula again. Area equals pi r squared. Okay, since our new diameter is 13, our new radius is 6.5, right? Because 13 divided by 2 is 6.5. Okay, so our area, what we're going to plug into our area formula, we're going to plug in 3.14 for pi, right? 3.14 times your radius, which we said is 6.5 squared. Okay, so it's 3.14 times 6.5 times 6.5 to get our total to be 132.7. Okay, in the previous problem, our answer was 33.2. In this problem, the answer is 32.7. Okay, 132.7. If we notice, 33.2 is 4 times as great as 4 times as great than 132.7. Okay, so the new circle's area is about 4 times as great as the old one. Number 4, a cell tower is capable of providing a signal to cell phone users within a 50-mile radius. 1/4 of this area, however, has devices to block the signal. Within that area what area can cell users obtain a cell signal? Round to the nearest tenth. So you have this whole circle, okay, with a 50-mile radius. Now, the problem is in this 1/4, it's blocked off, okay? So you don't need anything with this 1/4, okay? The cell signal is blocked off here. So in reality, if you're taking away 1/4 of this whole circle, you only need to find the area of 3/4 of the circle, okay? So, in other words, you can just take your area formula and then just multiply it by 3/4. Think about it. You're only finding 75% of the circle's area, or 0.75 of the area, okay? All right, so let's start by doing that. Multiply the area formula by 3/4 and then solve. So here's your area formula, pi r squared. Multiply it by 3/4. And now let's solve. Pi, 3.14. Our radius is 50 squared, so we have to put another 50 times 3/4. And your answer should get you 5,887.5, which is closest to this answer right here. All right, here is our I just want to say a disclaimer, okay? The reason why these two answers are slightly off is because the problem's answer key actually used pi for the pi button, so 3.14159 and so on and so forth, as opposed to just 3.14. In our class, we're using 3.14 because we have the 4-function calculators right now. Moving on. All right, number 5. The track maintenance crew plans to edge the perimeter of the track. For approximately how many feet will they edge? So this is a weirdly worded question. They mean how much are you going to cut around the perimeter? Okay, so you need to find the perimeter of the figure. So you know that the straight edges are 35 feet long. Okay, so here's a straight edge. Here's a straight edge. They're both 35 feet long. So together, they add up to 70. All right. Now, you know that there are 2 semicircles here. There's one here and one here. And together, both of the semicircles make up one full circle. Okay? So if these 2 semicircles make up one full circle, their diameter, which is right here, is 25. You need to find the circumference, okay? You need to find the outside of the circle. So you would find the circumference, okay? So circumference is equal to 3.14, right, pi, times diameter, which we said was 25. 3.14 times 25 gets you 78.5. So now you want to add your circumference and your straight edges. So if you add your circumference, right, 78.5, plus your straight edges, which is 70, you would get answer C. You would get 149. You would get 149 feet. All right, next, number 6. The inside region of the track is grass. The maintenance crew mows the grass every few days. What is the area of the grassy region round to the nearest square foot? All right, so here we have to find the area. Let's find the area of this rectangle first because that's easiest. You just do base times height or length times width or however you know how to solve for rectangles, okay? 35 times 25 gets you 875, all right? So the area of this rectangle is 875. Now let's find the area of the circle. Again, we have 2 semicircles. Together they make up one circle with a diameter of 25. Our circle formula has a radius. We know the diameter. In order to get the radius, we just take half of the diameter. So half of the diameter, half of 25 is 12.5. Then just follow with the formula. Pi is 3.14, the radius is 12.5, and it's radius squared, so you do 12.5 times 12.5 to get 490.63. Then you just want to add your total. So 875, right, the area of the rectangle, plus the area of the circle gets you 1366. All right, so you should have gotten answer choice H for that. Okay, moving on to the next example. Which figure has a base that is a circle, a sphere, a prism, a cylinder, or a pyramid? Well, here is an example of a cylinder. Your answer is C, a cylinder. Okay, here is our next example. Find the volume of the figure round to the nearest tenth if necessary. We have the volume of a cylinder. This is the formula. Volume equals pi r squared h. Pi is 3.14. Your radius is given to you, 7 inches. So it's 7 times 7 because it's radius squared times your height, which is 42. Just multiply all those numbers and you should get about J. All right, so next question. Volume of the pyramid. Okay, so you know that a pyramid's volume is 1/3 of the volume of a prism. Okay, so you know that the volume of a prism is just big B times height. The area of the base, right, that's big B times your height. Area of the base is 29, and the height is 9. Now, you know that it's 1/3 though, right? The pyramid is 1/3 of a prism, so your formula is 1/3 big B times height. So you just plug in 1/3 times big B, 29, times your height to get 87. All right, I'm going to make a part 2, so stick around for that. Thank you for watching questions 1 to 9.